Hello. I think you can tell by the picture what's on the menu for tonight. So we were watching Garfield earlier today because he was a little sick. And of course we know Garfield's favorite meal is lasagna. So Lukey said he wanted some lasagna. So I said, sure, we can make that for dinner tonight. So here I'm just getting everything ready. And it's been a while since I've actually made lasagna with lasagna noodles, so I wasn't even sure how to fit them in the pan, but we made it work. And honestly, I should have made half the box because half of them we ended up throwing out, but the lasagna turned out amazing and I was super proud of it. So here you'll just see me putting on my apron and getting ready to work on this lasagna. So today, my daughter and I went to town, and I didn't really want to go to town today because I've been there almost every day this week, and we went yesterday, but I wanted to grab the stuff for the lasagna at Aldi since it's a little bit more inexpensive than buying it from my local grocery store. Here you can see I'm putting in the organic beef, and then I'm also going to put in the sausage that we get from Aldi, which I didn't pick up today. I had that in the freezer and I thawed it out this morning. We were going to make like a breakfast casserole for dinner tonight, but after we watched Garfield, we decided lasagna was a good option, and I have so much leftovers in the fridge, but that's okay. So anyways, when we were at Aldi today, I picked up a couple things, and then she wanted to go to Starbucks. She had a Starbucks gift card from a friend, so she used that. And then I, of course, got a caramel brulee latte, and it was delicious. So you see my husband working in the background there. He didn't realize I was recording. And if I would have did a normal pace at this, you would have also heard Lucky making noise in the background. He was feeling better this afternoon after he took a little snooze. Right now, he's downstairs watching a movie because he had a little nap. He's not in bed yet. And I'm going to go back down and snuggle him and finish watching the movie here in a little bit.
Did the light go back up?
Did you drive to the gas station?
No, I got gas to put more. I filled that 5-gallon can.
So I have a couple go-to seasonings that I use in pretty much everything. I use a little bit of salt sometimes, unless it's something with a lot of sodium already, then I try not to put too much salt in there, but I try not to cook a lot of stuff with too much sodium. And then I use garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper in pretty much everything, and sometimes some other things, but those are my go-to. What are some of your favorite spices you use in your meals?
Yeah. That's okay. He took a nap. He'll probably be up for a while. I have a feeling he might stay home from school. Maybe. You know?
So it took a little bit to cook the sausage. It takes a little longer than the ground beef for some reason. So I didn't video the whole time I was cooking the meat just because it took so long. So when I ended up baking the lasagna, I didn't follow exactly what I put on video just because I hadn't made it in so long and I was just kind of guessing how to do it. So we ended up cooking it at 400 for about 25 minutes. I should have actually slowed it down and cooked it at like 375 for like 35 minutes, and it probably would have worked a little better. So now here I am assembling, and if you watch in the background, you will always see my dogs. They have to be right next to me when I'm cooking. Do your dogs get under your feet when you're cooking too? So I haven't made this type of lasagna in quite some time. So I just kind of did what I wanted, and it turned out really good. This ricotta cheese was like impossible to open, so I had to go grab the scissors to open it up, and it still came off crooked, but that's okay. We made it work. But it definitely made the dish. I've made like noodles and sauce before with meat and cheese and stuff like that, like without the lasagna noodles. And it's always really good, but I really love the ricotta. But unfortunately, my middle child is not a cheese fan and would not eat the lasagna because it had the ricotta cheese in it, which is a bummer. But it's okay. We have other stuff to snack on as well. So here I'm just layering it and putting it together, kind of eyeballing it. And it turned out good. And honestly, it really wasn't that much work. Just preparing everything didn't take too long. I did, when I cooked the meat, as you could tell in the prior shots, I fried it with an onion. And then, of course, the seasoning in it turned out really good. I am out of garlic. I usually buy like minced garlic. I don't know why I don't do regular, it's just so much easier just to buy minced garlic, and I'm out of that. So of course I just used the garlic powder, which was good. I never realized how many goofy faces I make unknowingly until I started making videos. I am such a goofball. Oh my goodness. These faces I make are hilarious. And I'm sure other people do that too when they're concentrating. So I use the Rouse sauce first. Oh, here we go. I'm adding 400, and I should have put it at 375. No biggie. Anyway, so I use the Rouse. Goodness, I can't think of the word. I want to say soap, but obviously didn't put soap in my lasagna. I use the Rouse pasta sauce, which I got from Costco quite a while ago. But, of course, it's in the pantry and stays good a long time. But I did run out, so I had to open some organic marinara that I get from Aldi up, and it was really good. This is the last of the ricotta. Actually, after dinner was done, my daughter, the oldest one, asked if we had more ricotta because she wanted to snack on it. I'm like, no. I used all of it in the recipe. So, for the next couple of days, we're going to have some leftover lasagna for lunch, which is great. Save some money buying food at work. But I'm off tomorrow, thank goodness. Which goodness, worked out very well. So in my normal vocabulary, I feel like I get maybe 50% of my sentences right throughout the day. I feel like I get talking so fast, and I get tongue-tied, dyslexic, and it just doesn't come out. But it's okay. It is what it is. So mozzarella cheese, that's from Costco as well, and there's blue. Parmesan cheese, that is from Aldi. We get that all the time. Anytime we make any type of spaghetti or any type of pasta dish, we throw some Parmesan on top. Alright, here we go. Tossing it in the oven. So it was so full I couldn't fit it in that middle shelf. And I'm really bad at moving the shelves around, so I kind of just leave them where they are until we get to Thanksgiving. When Thanksgiving gets here, I will move them to where it's needed. And we are making the turkey again this year, so hopefully it turns out just as yummy as the last couple years. Ta-da! Looks so good! And it was good. Everyone loved it except for my middle kiddo. Little stinker. And of course, the mess afterward. Those were all the leftover noodles that I had. And then we were naughty and bought ice cream for dessert. The Lions won, yay! So here is my kitchen all clean, much better. And the doggies. I had a couple other things to clean up, but it was looking much better. And my husband actually
Aldi find.
helped me clean up tonight. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not Aldi find. That's a TJ Maxx find, and they are delicious. Have a good night. Here we are, the end of our night, watching Elf. Have a good night, everyone.